Hello and welcome to another Python tutorial. My name's Tom with LearnPythonTutorial.com, and today we're going to talk about a new data type called tuple. Um, Now I'm going to try to explain this to you without confusing you. So let's see. Tuple is an immutable, which means it cannot be changed, sequence of data. All right. So a list was immutable, which can be changed sequence of data, and a dictionary is nothing like either one of them, where it is mutable and it's not in the sequence. So our third or fourth, I should say, data type here is a tuple, and it's kind of similar to a string. If you remember way back when we talked about strings, um, a string was an immutable sequence of data. But it's different because a string is usually just characters, like a sentence or a word. Um, Now, a tuple can hold different data, like a string. It can hold a string, or it can hold just a character, or it can hold numbers. So that's what makes tuple different. So I hope that didn't confuse you, but like I said, in this tutorial, we're just going to learn how to create tuples, and then in the next couple tutorials, we'll actually learn how to work with tuples, and you'll get a better understanding of tuples from that point on. So let's go ahead and just create a tuple. So we'll create an empty tuple first. So a is equal to, and I need to be on my terminal. We do that every time. A is equal to an empty tuple. So if I call a, oops, I get this little parentheses here. That is an empty tuple. So parentheses represent a tuple, which is an immutable sequence of data. All right. I'm just going to keep repeating that so you remember that. All right, so let's create another one. Let's do b is equal to, and we use the parentheses this time, and we'll say 1. All right, hit return, call b, and I was expecting that to go into a tuple, but I forgot the comma. So now if I call b, now we got a tuple. All right. I never actually saw that, so if anybody knows why I did that, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep moving on with the tuple here. So when you use a comma, then the comma puts it into a tuple. If you don't use a comma, obviously what we saw up here, it didn't put it into a tuple. Alright, so we got a comma, now we got a tuple. So if we do like c is equal to, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. We hit return, call C. Now we got a tuple of data here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so they're indexed and immutable. So we can't change C. So if we did something like this, like remember we were working with list and I went C, then my index position is 0, and then I want to set that to 2. So what I'm trying to do here is change the number 1 to 2, hit return. I'm going to get back tuple objects not supported item assignment. Alright, so that means I cannot change this here. Alright, another way to create tuples I think is pretty cool is if we do d is equal to 1 comma, hit return, call d, oh, we got a tuple. Alright, so we could do something like d is equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4, hit return, and then call d, and now we got a large tuple. Alright. I'm going to clear my screen here, go back up to the top, and one other one I want to take a look at is the tuple built-in function. So I'm going to create a string here, be of my name. Alright. Then we'll call tuple the built-in function, and C as an argument, hit return. Now we get Tom. And we got a tuple of strings, 3 strings, broken down. Alright, so here's our tuple. Here's each of our strings, and we can call letters via like D 0, and then square brackets hit return, and it returns 1. Oh, C. Ha. C square brackets 0, hit return, and I get T. Alright, so the D, which I thought we were working on, came off our previous example of 1, and C we're able to call our values by its index location. More on this on the next tutorial. I just want to show you how to create the tuples and what a tuple was. So just remember, a tuple is an immutable sequence of data. So it's in order, and we can't change it once it's created. Have any questions, leave a comment on YouTube or on our website, learnpythontutorial.com. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to like the video. We'll see you in the next one.